Hey guys, I'm recording this on Saturday, December 28th, about 4 in the afternoon. I really can't tell if it's going to rain proper or if it's just going to keep drizzling. Anyway, my Christmas was wonderful. I hope yours was. And I thought now would be a good time to kind of do a little bit of an end of the year wrap up. I made a list, and the criteria here is a little bit ambiguous. I want to say popularity definitely factored in. I want to say artistic satisfaction probably factors in a lot to how these are ranked. I think I'm just going to give some thoughts as I go down the list here. I think I made in total probably about 20 covers this year, and all the stuff that is on my list that isn't on Spotify, my first order of business for the new year is to get that stuff on streaming. So expect Hypotheticals 5 whenever everybody comes back from break. So we're going to say number 10, Boot Scootin' Boogie by Brooks and Dunn.
Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scootin' boogie.
I loved messing around with this arrangement. It's just such a simple like blues pattern, and I was able to really get creative with some of the rhythmic stuff and the delivery on those really fun vocals. So check that one out if you missed it, Boot Scootin' Boogie. Especially love the little interlude section where it kind of goes off the rails harmonically into some interesting chords.
Go to town, boot scootin'
At number 9, I've got my cover of Blink-182's What's My Age Again, done in like a 90s alternative rock, aka Third Eye Blind style.
boogie. That's about the time she walked away from. Nobody likes you when you're.
And that one was also a nice full circle moment from, you know, the earlier videos where I covered Third Eye Blind songs in Blink style. So now it's kind of a swapsy doodle there.
I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again?
I wonder if you can hear that bird, because it's going off. Okay, it's really starting to rain now, so I'm going to speed through this. This was a terrible idea, but you know what? We're here. Number 8, Tracy Chapman's Fast Car.
So I remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your very nice right around my shoulder.
It's what I wish the Luke Combs version would have done. That's basically what it is. I saw they were remaking it, I got excited because of who it was, and then it turned out to be exactly the original song, now sung by some guy. So I like that one. If you missed that one, I also do this cool little green screen thing where I just crop my two angles to look like they're the same shot. So that was fun to mess around with.
Work in the market as a checkout girl.
Number 7 is I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness.
Touching you, touching me, touching you, touching me.
And Justin Hawkins, actually, shout out to him, did a reaction video to my cover of his song, which was very awesome to see. He's just so likable and charming. So if you missed that, go check that out. And if you missed my cover, go check that out. I believe that one is on streaming already. And that one gets a shout out for being probably my favorite trash can ending of the year. Number 6, I Should Have Been a Cowboy, Toby Keith, R.I.P.
I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride.
I really went like conceptual with this one. I did it kind of in this like country pop rock thing, but then I added a lot of interesting inflections and this little middle bridge section that I kind of just made up, and it fits so well that I left it in, and it kind of gives it like this Midwest emo mathy type of vibe.
I should have been a cowboy.
Number 5, halfway through the list, is Jump by Van Halen.
Might as well jump. Might as well jump.
Now, this one was a bit of a departure for me in a couple different ways. Usually, all of my treatments have to do with alternative rock in some way. Either I'm taking a song that was originally alternative rock and making it something else, or I'm taking a pop song or something and making it alternative rock. But this one was taking like an 80s rock song and turning it into like this easy listening, soft John Mayer type vibe. I think it just came out really good, and a lot of people saw it, a lot of people had opinions on it, and they were mostly positive. And I think that was really fun to do, just because there's like a random bass solo in there. There's all kind of fun musical layers. I got carried away on that one for sure. Number 4, Ready For It by Taylor Swift.
Knew he was a killer. First time that I saw him. Wonder how many girls he had loved and left haunted. But if he's a ghost, then I can be a phantom or live a ransom.
This was one of the first ones of the year. It's been almost a full calendar year of that one, and I go back to it occasionally and I'm like, wow, this is really like something different for the channel that I think was definitely needed. I love that original song. Might as well stream my version since we don't want to give Scooter the royalties.
I know I'm gonna be with you, so I'll take my time.
Number 3, we're in the top 3. This one is my cover of The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy.
The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. I said the boys are back in town.
I don't have a lot of experience with that band, but that song has been stuck in my head for what feels like 25 years now. It's just so breezy and fun. Then when you listen to it, these chord changes are kind of crazy, and it's a properly complex bit of music. So I kind of like just turned it into a Pine Grove song. I slowed it down and gave it a little more attitude, and man, I just had a blast working on that song. And I think it shows in the video and in the arrangement too.
You spread the word around.
Yeah, I really loved exploring that song and getting to know a little bit more about that band. The number 2 spot has to go to the Cranberries' Linger, emo anthem cover.
Put 'em in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
Man, I really enjoyed just getting the hugeness, the thick, like distortion levels on the baritone guitar. I had never played a baritone guitar. On the Linger cover, it really kind of solidified its place sonically in my collection. I know I did some weird alternative tuning for that main strummed riff to be able to do some of the transition notes and stuff, but I don't remember what it was, so sorry. I think it was only like one string that was changed from standard. And then the top spot of the year, pretty much decided by the audience. It's undeniable. It's far and away the most viewed cover of the year, is Coldplay's Fix You in an emo anthem style.
I swear I'll guide you home and deny your bones.
I wasn't really present in my mind when this one came out. It was right before I was meant to go record the original stuff. And so I was obsessing over like which demos to pick and which demos to throw away. And then I would check in occasionally in between, sessions. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is encouraging that this is doing well when I'm not going to have something else up for a little bit of time here. So at least this one's like holding me over. And then it kept going. It kept going. That really, I think, saved my butt this year. That the padding of that one allowed me to kind of be in my feelings and process my thoughts and emotions. And I think I'm starting to get to a place where 2025 feels positive again. So what can I say? I mean, the drums on that one are so good. The build-up is so good. That intro verse, I'm super proud of that vocal performance. Really conveyed like the proper emotions, I feel like. And then the messages I've gotten, connecting so hard with that song. It's really touching to be able to deliver that type of message and emotion in a different way than the original does, but that still works with the themes and ideas. And that's just the biggest, achievement for me. That's what it's all about, is making something that feels authentic, that people can connect to. I really love covering songs. I love arranging, I love tracking, I love singing, I love playing drums. I don't so much love writing yet, and that's been hard to come to terms with. I don't yet know if I feel like I'm good at writing, and I just know I'm good at being on this YouTube channel and doing this. And it's all I've ever wanted. I mean, you can see that, go back to 2012, it's pretty much the exact same content. Shot a little bit better and recorded a little bit better, but like, it's really interesting to see the progression there, but then absolutely just the core idea has remained for over 10 years now. And you guys are all here. That is the reason I can do this. I love that I don't have to stick sponsors in the videos. I love that I don't have to try to sell merch. I can pay my bills and support my family with YouTube AdSense and streaming royalties. And so I'm going to continue to keep that experience pure for you and continue to work on the quality of things. And as long as you keep tuning in, we're kind of set. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel here or change anything. I'm loving leaning into just getting better at my craft. So that's my top 10 projects of the year. Let me know maybe your ranking if you want to give a top 5 or even just your favorite. I love seeing how people connect with different sides of what I'm able to put out. Oh, and if you didn't recognize, this is where I shot the Coldplay Yellow cover several years ago. This very spot in my little building in my backyard. Thanks for being here. Follow me on Spotify. Follow me on Apple Music, on Instagram, and that's about the only places where I'm consistently active. So I hope you had a great Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Have a wonderful New Year, and we're gonna hit it in 2025. Let's keep going.